I have completed every Five Nights at Freddy's Max mode on PlayStation except for one, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Almost 2 years ago, I had unlocked nearly every trophy in the series. At the time, I had skipped Ultimate Custom Night, but now it is in my trophy collection. How can I have completed Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Sister Location, and Ultimate Custom Night's hardest challenges, but not the fourth one? Originally, I had done it with a glitch, which would make you invincible throughout the night, which unlocked me the 2020 trophy, and for simplicity's sakes, we'll call it 420 mode. I had to prove to myself, if I could complete the other max modes, then I can also complete FNAF 4. So, I reinstalled the game, only to find out I must complete every night again? Because it seems you're not allowed to play 420 mode after completion. Annoying, so I got myself through the nights remembering the mechanics. In Five Nights at Freddy's 4, we have 4 places to be aware of: the closet, the left and right door, and behind the bed. Foxy is our main enemy into having a successful night. You'll hear him run to the left and right. Following him is key, because if you go the opposite way, he'll make his way into the closet, where you'll have to routinely check on him and hold the door shut for several seconds. Fail to do so will get you jump scared. As we follow Foxy to the left and right door, we'll have to listen to Bonnie and Chica, where you must wait to hear breathing. Sometimes the breathing occurs quickly, or it is delayed. If you hear it, you'll want to close the door for a few seconds, and you should hear their footsteps leaving. If you hear nothing, you flash the light down the hallway and return to the middle of the room. If you manage to use the flashlight while they are there, say goodbye to your hearing. We must also worry about the Freddles that build up behind us on the bed, as they eventually cause Nightmare Freddy to spawn. They are easily heard, and can be removed with the flashlight. The gameplay loop is to correctly follow Foxy every time. He can be quick moving left and right, so you do not want to commit early. Upon following him, he shouldn't be able to make his way into the closet, meaning we won't have to worry about that place till 4 AM. After following him, we deal with the potential animatronic at the door. One more thing to note is that we cannot leave a door unattended for too long, because eventually we'll get jump scared. And finally, occasionally be aware of the Freddles building up on the bed. For context, an hour is 1 minute long, meaning the night lasts for 6 minutes. Yet it is not that easy to make it to 4 AM when that invincibility glitch just randomly happens, wasting several minutes of my time. Dude, why does this glitch just randomly happen? Why does this game just randomly freeze? All I did was walk up to the door and press the light. Honestly, I'm not even sure how I keep accidentally recreating it. Anyway, why is 4 AM important? Well, that is when all the animatronics disappear, and we only deal with Nightmare. Which sounds simple because it is only one animatronic, but he likes to run between both sides of the hallway. We can hear fast and slow steps to indicate which direction he is headed. He'll do this once, or several times to try and bait you into the wrong door, meaning you need to wait a second to choose, but if you're too slow, it is game over. When you get to the door, you close it immediately. If you're correct, you'll hear the footsteps again. He can also produce a laugh, which means he'll be in the bedroom, either behind the bed or closet. Yet he can also provide a fake laugh, which is then apparently followed by footsteps. I say apparently because I have no idea how it works, especially when looking back at this incident. He had footsteps while laughing. Honestly, I do not get it. I wish it was simple to hear everything, but there are so many other audio distractions, like this clock, random animals, your own footsteps that can cover theirs. I I am convinced this game is deliberately made quiet so you can turn up the volume to get jump scared heavily. This is the only game I have had to raise the volume gain above normal levels because everything is just so quiet. This mode is frustrating. Make a mistake and say goodbye to your hearing. Yes, I am to blame for raising the volume gain, but it makes it so much easier to hear. Therefore, I should make less mistakes. The only downside is if I do make a mistake, is the jump scare sound. Honestly, you get used to the jump scare, but that doesn't make it less annoying. I just need reassurance from other players who have played this game on PlayStation that it is so much quieter compared to the others. It was somewhat easy getting to 4 AM as I began to realise you need to wait much longer at the door to hear breathing compared to my original attempts. I would begin to consistently make it to 4 AM, but as soon as Nightmare appeared, who I only had to deal with for 2 minutes to win, I began to struggle a lot. I waste 4 minutes getting there and I die within like 30 seconds. And he's in the closet. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I was literally like 7 seconds away from beating the night. No, I was 2 seconds away! Was he behind? Should I have closed the door there? Was it a fake laugh or was he in the closet? Following up on failing a night, it takes you back to the main menu and you must go past a miniature jump scare to go back into the mode. Why wouldn't you just put the player back on the play button? I was seconds away from winning several times, and eventually victory would be mine. Yes! I finally have done FNAF 4 2020 mode. There is no trophy pop. That is it. I have now done every max mode on console.